I have way too many things open for this. So, testing the audio if my headphones are going to work. Is the audio on? Oh, I'm muted. Well, that'd do it.
Well, that's kind of an audio off at that point.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, the game isn't going through it all. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's why I had to check, because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for certain moments in the audio. I can turn that up a bit.
Okay, music's there now, so it sounds like everything's going through.
Yeah.
I heard all three of us.
Hey, Mr. B. Okay, I've turned up the game audio a little bit, and hopefully that'll be better.
Mr. B. Hello, eldest male sibling and friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, audio sounds good. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro, and with me, as always, is Finn.
Hello.
And Lucro.
Yo.
And we are here with a new game. Now, as normal, Finn really loves this concept where he doesn't know what the game is and has to guess. So, to be clear, as far as I'm aware, Finn does not have any... I have not told him what the game is. I have not shown him what the game is. So he only has vague context clues of what the game is.
That is absolutely true.
So
let me elaborate on what hints that you have given me. You have given me two big hints so far, and in that, the first is that this is intended to be a relaxing game.
that is true.
So whatever this is, it likely doesn't have a lot of open action. I don't know if that means like Final Fantasy is off the table or stuff like that. But the other big hint that you've given me is that you might need a walkthrough for this game.
Yep.
Right from the get-go. And that seems like the biggest hint so far. Why would you need a walkthrough for a game that's supposed to be relaxing?
Yeah.
So, do you have any other big hints for me? Because, like, that's not a whole lot to go on.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what I can say.
Okay, because, like, I'll say this. Like, right from the get-go, my mind says maybe it's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, and you have a certain Pokemon that you want to be, right? But, like, I know that we recently, like 4 games ago, did Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
So maybe that's still a field, but that's the only thing that's coming to mind. Like, something that you need to make all the right choices right from the get-go in order to get, I don't know, the Pokemon you want or whatever.
Yeah. So what I will give you this hint, which is that I do have to have a walkthrough because of the base game itself, but I am also playing a slightly altered version of the game, which needs a separate walkthrough. So
wait, is this like a modded game?
This is a technically modded game.
See, I didn't even know that. And, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's easy things I can say that would just give it away. Yeah, Mr. B says it's a video game he's never played and likely will never play, but that probably doesn't give you much of anything.
Well, I mean, it means it's probably that. Well, hold up. That actually does help because it just means it's probably not a Nintendo game.
That is true.
By the way, Mr. B did something pretty clever. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your executive producer, Mr. B.
Yeah, Mr. B continues to try to steal this show.
He can try, but until he gets your stream key.
You know, you need to like invite him on one of these times. Like maybe just
yeah,
normal. You could just like normal talk.
yeah. I need to figure
You
out
need to
that.
be more social.
Younger bro
You
keeps telling me I
Okay.
need more
friends,
people, so
older
I
bro.
suppose.
But yeah, do you got like
I have a
Marty-
hint. I have
Okay.
a hint.
sure.
Someone's missing an arm.
That may not be a hint for him.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of okay, so I mean, first of all, that means that it's not a children's game. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that there's a lot of children's games with amputees.
No, Mr. B, you're not trying to steal my show. You're trying to Mike Richards my show.
I was
Is
gonna
there a
say
difference?
usurp.
Yeah.
Someone's not.
Yeah.
Is this that weird? Wait, hold up. This is that. Is this that like text adventure game with like everybody's broken?
That would you believe that doesn't narrow anything down?
That does not narrow it
That's-
down.
That's
the
like-
main character has like a heart condition, and you were doing like you did one of the earlier routes, and then you mentioned that you had like a mod to make somebody in the game who wasn't dateable.
So yeah, that is okay. Now that's you have given enough. Yes, that is absolutely the game.
Okay. And this is also the one that you freaking teased me with at the beginning of Silk Song.
Yep.
Okay.
So the context for this, by the way, guys, is that I did not intend to play this game, but had to set it back up because of Younger Bro, and then was like, well, I need a relaxing game after Silk Song. Sure, why not? So now
By the way-
we're here.
How long is this game?
That is a good question. The mod was published in 2012. Or sorry, the mod was published in 2012. I think the game is like 10 years older than that.
I said how long?
Oh, long. Sorry, how long is the game? Not that long. We did all these streams at an hour, and we were only 25 streams. So, this ain't gonna be that long. But it is quite complicated because in order to get a specific character route, you have to look up a guide because this game has such complicated fucking character routing in order to get to whichever route you want. I have to look up a guide to even start the game. And I'm playing a mod that has no routing information. So I'm just like, well, I know whose route I need to be on to trigger the mod. That's all I know. So, we'll see what happens.
Oh boy.
So yeah, now the good thing for you guys and the bad thing for me, well, not bad, but the good thing for you guys is since Finn and Lucro have not played this game, no dialogue is new to all dialogue is new to them. So we have to read through everything again, as opposed to like when it's me and Younger Bro doing it, where we might skip some of the dialogue.
Oh no.
But yeah. So by the way, guys, if I go into load, you can see I still have all the saves that I redid. Like I watched back every video and like saved at exactly the same saves as the original game. So, but we do have to hit start because this is a new game.
I call not protagonist.
Okay, well, that's fine. I kind of expected that I would end up being protagonist. Okay, so let me... Yeah, that is probably the best I'm gonna get. Okay. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Also, for everyone's knowledge, as I did in the first playthrough, I have turned off the adult scenes. So, Finn will not be, like, abashedly screaming at me for the main, for the scenes. So, This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. I also don't know, guys, if the Hisao is the narrator. I also don't know, guys, if the mod's even working technically. So I won't know until I see if options appear, which won't be for like 3 streams.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think it literally I can't tell from the walkthrough guide. So, just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white-painted sky are the only signs of time passing in the stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind. This character does not matter. They will not appear again after these scenes. So.
Hisao, you came.
It is a girl.
Doesn't matter. They don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
A hesitant, barely audible question.
Oh. You literally said the voice doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait. It's barely audible because you got deafened.
Yeah. However,
That's
I recognize
right.
the owner of that dainty voice instantly.
Oh.
I feel my heart skip a beat. It's,
In
shoot.
fear.
I'm trying to think of what her name is. It's Sakura from Danganronpa 1. It's a voice
She got unjustly killed.
It's a voice well, killed is not the right word for what happened to Sakura. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race.
Oh.
I think we ended up pronouncing this name as Iwanako. Or Iwanako? Yeah, Iwanako. Because we never know how to pronounce this name. So, Iwanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result? Pathetic.
Oh, yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm glad you got it.
A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense.
Disappointed.
I couldn't move a single muscle if I tried. No, it's just I love every dialogue being like, yeah, this shy, dainty, quiet girl.
But you said it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because we'll never see her again. Not that she doesn't have a type. But no, you're fine. I don't care.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. It's doing half of that.
Don't worry.
So, here we are, out in the cold.
I
What?
can tear out your heart.
Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches, ever so softly, against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat's tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried.
You see, I don't actually matter because I don't exist. I don't even have a sprite on the screen
Nope.
right now. I don't even know if
She had a sprite earlier.
Well, wait, is it? It's not called a sprite. Is it portrait? A portrait would be a
Yeah,
more
portrait.
appropriate term.
It's the same thing.
I wanted to know. Could you draw me if you'd go out with me.
I don't think she's French. She's clearly Japanese. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I wanted to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point.
Hisao!
I reach up and try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms.
Hisao!
My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. He literally has a heart attack and dies because she confessed to him.
Hisao!
The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me, all these fade to black. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above.
Man, what a weird nightmare.
Yeah, if only.
Need to get away from her.
4 Leaf Studios, the best studio ever made by 4chan. I want to remind everybody, that sounds like I'm insulting them. That is not an insult. If 4chan ever actually tries to do something, it is literally 20 out of 10 good. They just don't try most of the time.
Didn't they defy the European government?
Probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure they defy most governments. And most forms of logic.
Well, I think it was because they're like, hey, you guys aren't following age restriction laws. We're fining you $10,000. And they're like, fuck you. We're not a social media. We're a forum.
I'd believe it.
That.
I don't remember if that was them, but I'd believe it.
I forget. Yeah, well, someone did that.
Yeah.
Was it Reddit?
Because like that.
I don't think it was Reddit.
Because that wouldn't make any sense. It's like, who would you even sue?
Tumblr? Someone did it.
I don't know. I know that Wikipedia pre-sued, like, I think the UK, being like, we will not allow you to classify us as such. Like, we are, like, you cannot possibly do so. And they basically were like, you are not currently eligible, so we are not, like, there's no claim here. Which is just like, that's good enough. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. I literally had a heart attack and almost died due to my crush asking me out. So I don't think I can ever see her again for my own safety.
Whew. Thank goodness.
Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign alien one. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. Or in the same body with, in this case. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Dear Lord. I had already had a full day by then to digest anything, or everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. There is not a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I'd gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyways. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Yeah, I can't imagine why she may not want to broach that topic, given that you almost died the last time.
That's common sense. Yeah.
The
I
hospital?
mean, she probably
Yeah.
feels responsible as if
Yeah.
she nearly killed the person she had a crush on.
Yep. And it's like, well, I can't ask him out again. He might actually die. So I guess that relationship is dead.
That's done.
The hospital, it's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me feel uncomfortable. Also, it's because this is probably done by, like, Monty Ohm, and there actually is no faces on them. For the first month or so, I've asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I would be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there's at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital. Although it was more like a storeroom for books, I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mess I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I'd set up for myself. Unfortunately, the intro of this game has a lot of dialogue that is just the narrator reading. So it's gonna be a bit, guys.
Suffer, older bro.
Yeah. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time, sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what it was he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. Doctor?
Doctor.
I'll do. Hello, Misha. How are you doing today?
I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him.
I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. You have all your medications sorted out. I'll give you a prescription.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. This character also will not matter that much.
So many.
Literally, what's going to happen in this chapter is we meet all these people, and then they all get thrown out, and we never see them again. So, doctor won't matter, Iwanika won't matter, dad won't matter. They're gone after this. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Well, I don't think you're expected to. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Hey, there's warfarin.
Oh my.
Erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, they just threw all kinds of stuff in here. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects. Okay, hold on. What's the difference between a side effect and an adverse effect? Surely the adverse effect is also a side effect.
No. Side effects may show up. Adverse effects are guaranteed.
Ah.
Yeah,
Con-
I love the fact that there's hallucinations in there. That's great.
Yeah. Contra-
Ventricular fib something.
contraindictions and dosages
How
are listed line after line with cold precision.
how is this character alive in the first place? If this is all like the first hospital visit is like this.
I try to read them, but it's so futile. That's a good question. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life every day? Well, probably half of those are weekly medications, and only a few of those are actually very daily. Some of those might even be multiple times a day.
Wait, also, can we sue this doctor for malpractice? This seems like it's a bad thing to give somebody who has a weak heart. It's just like, here, read all these side effects that can kill you. It's just like, what?
I don't think that's medical malpractice. That's, unfortunately, if he's going home, he needs to know.
I'm afraid this is the best.
This is the best.
Yep.
However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade.
Alternatively, you may die over the years, and that list will go to 0. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all.
Also, I've spoken with your parents. We believe that it would be for the best if you don't return to school.
You know, I think that, again, makes sense, given that, again, the last school gave him a heart attack. What?
Please calm down, Paiso. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down. The way he says it tells me he knew full well I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored.
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least, not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So, I've spoken to your parents about transfer. It's a school called
Yamaku.
Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students.
I literally turned Luker up, and he still doesn't end up any louder than he did before.
Wait, am I quiet?
You are mildly quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, my microphone got turned. Did that help?
That way helps.
That immensely helped.
Yeah.
My microphone got turned. Oops.
Yeah, that is significantly better. Okay. Disabled. What? Am I?
It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts.
Yes, because what child wants to hear, I'm going to boarding school?
Yeah.
It's designed to give students a degree of independence, while keeping help nearby.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Of course. That's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. Homeschool is one word.
Yeah, this is one of those things that that my coworkers talked about, and I talked about, or well, one of my main coworker and I talked about, where he's been homeschooled and very recommends it, and I'm like, yeah, but not all parents are capable of that. Just, especially in this family's case, where I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that's gonna go over well. Plus, how can his parents fuck off to Europe if they have to literally keep him in their sight at all times?
Yeah, how are they supposed to be able to pull that trope?
Hey, you don't know that we're going to Europe. That's next month.
I'll never
This month-
hear from you again.
That's right. You're going to be so out of our hair. Freedom is only a yes away.
Maybe you'll have a heart attack while you're at that school, and we'll never hear from you again either.
We'll get the insurance money and everything.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Like,
I wish anime were just that like forward about how much the parents don't give a shit.
blatant. Well, usually, I mean, they are usually that forthcoming if the parent is evil. So it's just like, I want you to die and
Yeah.
get all of your belongings and magic powers
Yeah.
or whatever.
But it's usually
then-
just they live in a house, they get money from nowhere, and somehow never have to work a job, and are able to survive. Sometimes with a sister.
That is miraculous, yes.
Yeah.
We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
It looks like I really don't have a choice. Yep, that is true. You do not have a choice. So.
I mean,
This is the actual bad end. You're like, you actually get a yes no prompt as like, do you want to go to the school? No. You die of a heart palpitation.
No,
Just like-
this is the bad end because
Oh?
secretly there was a prompt that didn't that you guys didn't see where it's like, do you want to have a heart attack? Yes or no?
Oh, right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You needed to click on all the snowflakes as they were
Yep.
falling down.
just gonna say, obviously you don't have a choice. We haven't even gotten to the multiple choice part of the run yet.
Yeah.
It's true.
Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity for you to continue your education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one,
A special school. That's an insult. That's what I wanted to say. It's a step down. Okay, this kid has very strong opinions about the disabled.
it's more of being labeled as one.
Yes.
Because that label comes with extreme social stigma.
Although, to be fair, going to a school that contains only disabled people probably means that he won't have that stigma there.
Yes. But outside of it.
Yeah, which is why you never
Because
leave.
here's the thing. He has something that is not visible from the outside.
Yeah.
So they'll think his disability is mental by default,
Yeah.
not his heart.
Don't worry, we'll get the mental disabilities later.
Oh
I mean-
boy.
He really needs to avoid those. He can't afford anxiety.
No one can.
Oh, sorry. It's not what you think. All of the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another.
I think we all could have that kind of school. Can this school take over all education?
Well, no, because like you need specialized doctors, and that takes a lot of money.
I mean, most people don't need specialized doctors.
Well, that's the reason why it's a specialized school.
Your father's right. And many of the graduates from the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability.
Just please don't be a track runner.
One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is.
Actually, it may have been better for you to bring that specific coworker instead
Yeah.
of just.
Yeah, that'd be a
mentioning-
great idea, cardiologist.
Mhm.
I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this. But the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It'd be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Yeah, you still
To be
have your
fair,
vision.
He is at the peak of an extreme depression due to medical problems.
Yep.
So
Being stuck in the same room for so long would be very detrimental.
yes.
That's a real gate.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. This photo has just been slightly altered.
Yep.
So,
No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's very realistic. The gate looks
That
far
is a
is that the Bitcoin symbol?
unclear.
This came out before Bitcoin, right?
It definitely came out before Bitcoin. This came out in like the 2000s.
It's like a nest. It's like an 8 with a skinnier 8 inside of it.
Like, I can see the B. I see what you mean, but like I think that it's just maybe stylistically the same, while its origin is probably just due to style.
Well, it's not an actual B looking at it. It's just how the shadows play.
I think that's an S.
No, it's not an S. It's like 8s.
Okay, I guess this game isn't quite as old as I thought it was. It released in 2012.
So when the mod come out?
Probably like, I don't know, 2016?
Okay, we should note what this school is called. See if the letter even like somewhat justifies that. Whatever's in the middle there.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
but yeah, as with all good visual novels, by the way, it's made in Ren'Py. It's also what makes all bad visual novels, because Ren'Py makes basically every visual novel. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good.
But it's closed.
Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy.
That definitely didn't have a Y in it.
Nope. With this brisk pace, I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. Yep, there's a lot of green here. Doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees, and the smell of fresh-cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes.
Being in a hospital makes those words stigmatized, but it's kind of interesting. Like, I see those words and I'm just like, yeah, awesome. Yeah, good.
Yep.
I like that.
I'm just gonna say this. When you're going to a school and it's clean and sterile, you're just like, this feels so
Yes.
wrong.
What? Oh, I disagree with that. It's just like it's awesome.
It's full of children and adolescents. It should be
Well-
there should be some amount of mess somewhere.
You're literally going around. Where's the mess? There's got to be a mess somewhere here.
It's too clean. Does anyone even live here?
Yeah, seriously.
Hygienic doesn't exist.
That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings.
Here's the...
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll let you read this one.
A
then
few
I'll-
big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school.
If something is so clean and pristine and manicured, it gives me that uncanny valley feeling. There's no one here. This place is too clean. I am freaking alone.
Yep.
It's so
It's
strange.
unsettling.
That's really interesting.
Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley.
Hey, wait a minute!
Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. So secretly, Lucro is Hisao. That's why he didn't want to voice Hisao. He doesn't want to voice himself. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie.
Actually, yeah, this guy is... My gosh, this guy is how I would play as someone. He's sarcastic as hell.
It makes me wish there was somebody here, so I could anchor myself to something tangible, instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension.
See?
The trees hum with the wind.
I'm not wrong!
And the green hues flashing all around me catch my
Hate this.
attention.
It's
I don't
uncanny!
I don't relate to this character at all.
It makes me think.
I do now.
It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green's a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all the greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. Okay. So, a tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. Okay. So, yeah, move those all the way down. So, we're now going to get the main teacher. I want you to just guess. Any guess whatsoever. Who his teacher is.
It's Mr. B.
Mr. B, get in here!
Yeah. Oh,
No.
come on down. Okay. So like, what do you mean by this? Is this like any media? What are you saying?
Yeah. So any media, like if you had to take a guess of like if who would be teaching, like a character from a show, who would be teaching in this school for the disabled?
Let's see, bad posture? The only
Bad
person I'm thinking of is like the rock star from Sword and Shield.
Okay.
I'm thinking like Slender Man, just like this incredibly tall individual, like
Mhm.
with a giant hunch,
Yep.
like an Igor or maybe something like that.
Quasimodo?
That'd be really funny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys are very off because it's actually David Tennant.
It's the Doctor.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is just straight up David Tennant. You must be
You're-
Oh, right.
You are not being
You're
given
right.
to.
My apologies.
Okay, Finn, you or me.
Rock, paper, scissors, rock.
Too fast. 1 second. We're just gonna send both of it to older bro, and he can be the one who tells us who won.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Um,
The winner gets it.
The winner
Yeah,
gets
okay.
it. Okay.
I sent mine in.
Do it
I sent
again.
mine. Okay.
Wait, what?
Do it again.
Dang it!
We just both chose paper.
Okay, Finn wins.
Okay.
Dang it! He outplayed me.
The double paper play never works.
It never works.
I should
Especially-
have gone double rock instead. I
Okay,
would've
so
lost.
Lucro lost Jenkin.
You must be Niki
Nakai.
Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutao.
This is a guy we will actually see a little bit more.
Okay. Mutao, some kind of doctor.
Teacher, man.
Teacher.
Mutao
Okay.
David Tennant.
Well, I never watched Doctor Who, so
Yeah. Nitao,
Welcome.
most famous doctor.
something.
Or
He really
Mutao.
is.
I did welcome.
We
I already welcomed you.
No,
How
yeah.
many times do I have to welcome you?
we exchanged a handshake that is neither firm
No,
nor
maybe that's-
sloppy. And he looks at his
Maybe
watch.
that's his disability.
The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now.
Oh, should I go later?
Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already.
Waiting for me. I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. That is kind of unfortunately not optional. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher's saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Unfortunately,
Is
this
this important?
yes.
That's wild.
Almost every choice literally matters.
That's
So-
Gosh.
that's wild.
Yeah. So we have to go. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal?
Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention.
Yeah, Lucro, I might send you after the stream. I might send you just the main photo for like the routing you have to do, because showing it to you will not even help you. It is so fucking hard to parse that I get a brain aneurysm trying to parse it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you keep dying.
I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem.
Let's go then.
My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3. Yeah.
Say that 3 times fast.
Nope.
The
That
third
ain't-
door,
I can't say that one
third
time
door down
fast.
from the. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do it.
It's like, it's a great sentence, but damn is
The
it
third
hard
door
to
down
parse.
The third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for class 3-3.
Muto opens the door and
Wow.
enters.
What is that painting in the background? The hell?
It's a painting, I'll tell you that.
That's disgusting.
It's a painting.
I'm
That's
guessing,
awful.
if I had to guess, there might be a legit painting there in the normal hallway, but due to copyright, they probably had to put something else over it.
Dude, that's the biggest buck tooth I've seen in my life.
I was more thinking about how big is the nose is from where the eyes are down to the tip of the nose.
Yeah.
That is not the way. That is not what you want to see.
Actually, his eyes are too high. My gosh.
That is a monster.
I'm-
That is a true monster.
Sadly-
Maybe that's one of the graduates here.
I was gonna say, sadly, we already did the painter route, because that was the first route Younger Bro did, so I can't show you the person who probably painted that.
Finn, I'm supposed to be the one who gets canceled, not you.
Oh, don't worry, I can't get canceled. I'm friendly. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again.
I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, particularly so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. I'm trying
Why
to...
is the gal all the way to the right, like, shaded different than everybody else?
Well, because she's not white.
No, that's
No, her.
the shading is different.
Yeah, no, I know
the shading
I
is
know what you
actually-
mean. Like,
The color is yeah. I understand that she's tan. I don't care.
Yeah.
She's shaded
Yeah.
different.
if it makes
The
you
shading-
feel any differently, she literally isn't a main character. Somehow, like, she has main character energy given that she literally stands out, but she is not a main character, and I don't even think appears in the game outside of this scene.
Okay. Real quick, I'm just going through. So, back left girl, blind in one eye.
Yeah.
Let's see. Second in, is she the one missing an arm, or is that just
No.
no? She's not missing.
Missing arm girl's not in this class, I don't think.
No. The next one over, the girl covering one eye, she has a skin condition on an arm, could possibly lose it. That dude has a limp of some kind, needs a cane.
Yeah.
Okay, going back up, purple hair girl, no idea. Or purpley black hair, no idea. Next guy, no idea.
She probably doesn't have a soul. Maybe that's the problem.
Soulless.
No idea. That guy has the anime squinty eyes, so he's either evil or very nice. Hard to tell which.
Yeah.
That dude. Ear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
his
Missy
ear's
probably
bad.
should've been here.
He might have some. That girl in the back row might have skin necrosis problems. Anyway, this dude up front.
Is
couldn't
male
tell you, no
Haruhi.
idea. Yeah, that's really accurate, actually.
Which that is a verified condition.
Condition.
Couldn't tell you what's wrong with this girl, what disability she could have, no idea.
Yeah.
That one, I'm guessing something to do with that hand that's wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say her disability is that she comes from a completely different game, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not just that her shading is off. Looking at it more, I know what it is. The angle of the light hitting her is wrong.
Yeah, she's a very strange looking character that stands out and literally does not have any importance.
Anyway,
It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient.
Oh.
So none of them have button
no
conditions.
shelves. There are no shelves on those desks.
No.
Can I'm going to say, maybe the black-haired gal, her condition is like having mitten hands.
Wait,
Because-
what?
That is true. She does have mitten hands.
Like everybody
Oh,
else
no.
has like freshly defined like fingers.
Actually, yeah, she.
For her,
We
So
say
she
we say
has-
that, but like, yeah, literally, she might just her hands might
She
be
might have-
fucked up.
What's it called? Cleft hands, maybe?
Yeah. So like that may be quite real.
yeah.
Okay.
The tan girl like also has her hand wrapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was something to do with that, but I have no idea what.
Dude, she looks like Sakura from Street Fighter. She looks like someone from a fighting game ready to beat you up.
I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal. Well, normal. Like students in any other school, but then why would they be here? They're probably like me. And and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring.
Oh.
Yeah, thumb. Okay, now we're going to get to see... So,
Oh,
literally only one of the characters on the left side is a main character. Now we get to see two of the other main characters.
It's obviously that guy in the back.
Yeah, that...
okay. Oh. Whoa, that girl is missing 2 legs. Wait.
Yeah, a left arm? I think that she's...
Is she missing a left arm too?
No, it's probably there. It's just behind the desk.
Maybe. That girl who's leaning on the desk has a knee brace on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the pink hair girl is another main character. I think that the girls in the middle are the main character. Pink hair girl and the girl.
Seeing as how the main character is going to sit next to the window in that empty seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Oh man, but what about the guy in the back?
Great question.
Oh, that's just me. Don't worry.
that's you. No, it has too much. That guy has too much hair to be you.
No, it's just on the wrong side of his head.
Fine.
Yeah. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me, a girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me, looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands, as if it will make her invisible. I believe that was the girl in the back that had a hand over her eye.
Yeah.
There's only one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rim of her glasses, and then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with the pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss.
Okay.
I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in.
Please welcome our newest classmate.
Please clap quietly so that he doesn't, have a heart attack. That works. He claps his hands. No, he claps his hands, and so does everyone else. Except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. So yeah, no, she does, actually. She's a triple amputee.
That would make her triplegic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just you're just paraplegic, and until you're quadriplegic.
Yeah. I was just repeating. He claps his hands because it's just like, no, jazz fingers or whatever. Just like.
Yeah, I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So I'm Hisao Nakai, and after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer, although I'm not sure I can still do that last one. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that, I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. So, yeah, it's not boring, it's normal. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones on about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad.
We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain everything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right?
Literally anyone else. How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we'll be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Also, he didn't have you sit down. You are still standing this whole time.
Your legs are just giving out.
Oh, right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. As he calls out her name,
Knew it.
the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? Nice to meet you. Okay, now this one, I will absolutely say I cannot take.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. Oh,
I
no.
would, to be clear, I would
That's
take
you.
it. I can't.
Oh no.
That's you.
So you have to be the bubbly girl I played in the first game.
Fudge.
What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter.
It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. She-chan.
Yeah, I love the detail of crossing out the name and fixing it. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short, yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. No one has to voice this character. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people, and who better to explain things to you?" He literally was.
I mean, honestly, using disabilities as a joke, in the right context, is incredibly helpful.
Yeah, she still is the student council, or not the student council, the student representative for the class. She literally does know all the things to tell you to do. She just can't tell you to do them.
I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan.
Yeah, because you indicated to come over when he was talking about Shi-chan.
Well, yeah, because that's her interpreter.
Yes.
Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student. I am not asking a stupid question. Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he was, oh my, this is such a stupid line.
Yep. But it's Shi-chan being stupid. And unfortunately, Misha has to take the brunt of it.
Well, of course he is. He won't be standing up here for no reason, right? Right. He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today. So soon. He-chan, right?
He-chan?
Yep, it fits.
Yes,
doesn't
these
it?
characters are literally he and she-chan.
Yep.
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how.
It fits. You look just like I imagined. Yeah, you look just like a He-chan.
I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands ablur.
Ah.
Misha seems a little overwhelmed.
Sorry about that.
I don't know, come back in.
Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep. So if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Through me, of course.
Oh, of course.
Or anyone else who happens to know sign language, or you can learn it yourself. But that's really hard, so have fun with that. Anyway, do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had time to walk around and familiarize? Yeah, that's right. Yourself with it.
Misha stumbles with a hard word a bit and making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks. It would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. Yeah, this guy's like getting thrown directly into it. Just.
Hey, I think you might need to troubleshoot something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What am I troubleshooting?
I don't know. No, a pop-up came up and you already closed it.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm sharing the game. How are you seeing that? Interesting.
It popped up over the window.
That's interesting. I hope that doesn't show up on stream.
I don't.
Disappointment.
That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always. Even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Right, Shi-chan? Ha ha ha.
Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly. But anyways, I don't say anything, and Misha signed something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hits me unexpectedly deeply.
You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things. By asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal. As much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
All right.
Oh, and another thing, you don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan.
I don't know if you can just have him do that, Misha.
Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Yep, Shizune is fine.
Okay, that'd be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess.
Oh, right, we haven't even touched the assignment. Oh, we should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad.
The assignment's also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class.
That too.
Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. He... She... Oh, okay, I get the message.
After class, we'll take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
The assignment's actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long.
That sounds like something the doctor would give as a...
Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than everyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. I'm also just going to save, and I don't think I need most of these saves, but I am going to just keep saving them. So, and you can see, there it is. Enter stage left. Okay. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me onto the hallway and down the stairs.
That's a ramp.
There's that
Don't
damn
you snooze.
painting I got.
We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto, down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Well, yeah, Hisao, because disabilities include wheelchairs, which means everything must be wheelchair accessible. So you basically have to double wide everything.
This cafeteria is not wheelchair accessible.
It is not. Well, the center hallway is,
Nope.
but it's not.
Well, but none of these tables you can sit at.
No.
Those seats look like they can't move.
Look, the
seats
place they
cannot
went
move
and filmed wasn't wheelchair accessible, which is kind of a problem.
And the ends of the tables are not long enough to fit a wheelchair.
No.
As someone who was in a wheelchair when they were younger because I busted my leg, these tables suck ass.
Yeah. I mean, they suck ass for people who aren't disabled, let alone the disabled.
Mm-hmm.
Its big windows open to the courtyard, toward the main gate.
It's the cafeteria.
Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious make people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There is a rather long list of menu options, which seem great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to the table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand. Sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at the person who talks to you is proper and polite? Well, yeah, but in this case, it's kind of impossible to do that. Because the person who talks is not the person... Whatever.
I mean, to be fair, maybe we could, talk to her and be like, hey...
We have to stare at her and talk to Misha, so we ignore Misha to focus on her.
Okay, wait. This is actually... I think I understand what this is. If you just talk to Misha, you wouldn't be asking anything to Shizune.
Yeah.
Even if you're intending to go to Misha,
exactly.
Shizune. So you need to look at her so Misha knows to interpret what you're saying.
Yep.
With the correct,
cadence.
It is important.
Yep. Agreed.
Do you want to know something?
What?
About anything. We're guides. So you should ask if there is something.
I wonder. Okay. So again, matters. So in this case, the last time we had to do the library route, we are not doing that. We also do not want to ask about her deafness. So
that sounds like, yeah, that means that we're not doing her then.
Yeah. I think I got everything I need to know. No, okay, so here's the weird statement. Ask about Shizune's deafness is actually not on the Shizune route.
It would actually be kind of insulting to ask about it the first time.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, it might be considered so in this game.
That's weird. That seems like I want to know more about you.
Yeah.
That's how I read it.
That is how most people would read it. However, Hisao does not read it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I got everything I need to know. Oh, I'm clicking on the main screen and not the game. I can't think of anything, really. Literally, this is the her route option. I don't know why.
Wait, this is the Shizune route?
Yeah. Well, this option is the Shizune route option. Like, I have to go down a very specific route and then do some things. So,
are we aiming for Shizune?
we have to, for now, aim for Shizune.
We are not, but that's not our end goal.
That is not the end goal. So,
Does that mean that this is the pink-haired girl's route?
this is the pink-haired girl's route, but the pink-haired girl doesn't get a route in the main game, and so we get the modded route. I can't think of anything, really. There is an important reason for that. So there might be people mad at me that I even installed this mod. That's not my problem.
Fair. Oh, that means we've been good guys, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
One of the problems is I literally don't know enough about Shizune's route. I know certain details of what happens in Shizune's route. This mod contradicts some of those things, but I don't know how it contradicts them. And the how is very important. So I get to find out with everybody else. If you say so. Misha positively beams, and so does Shizune after a quick translation. I shake my head at the somewhat exaggerated enthusiasm and shift my focus on the food. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. They are absolutely talking about secret girl stuff. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has, like, some skin necrosis stuff.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, fire victim.
Oh.
So, she jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from her presence. Misha and Shizune don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with the other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me.
Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Ichan. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it.
Wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go?
Is that so? Oh, we can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside.
Game. Hey, I don't have any questions. Off the game.
Yeah. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to a smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building.
This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool.
How is that official?
Don't be silly, John. It's for physical therapy, of course.
I'm 100% sure that there are students who don't use it for just physical therapy.
But it is one of the better ways of exercise.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyways, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in.
By the way,
Hmm?
I'm trying to capture bubbly girl energy by speaking really fast.
I think you're doing pretty well.
I don't know.
I walk in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. Again, I cannot voice her because it's like I cannot talk to myself for 90% of this playthrough.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine.
On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text "Head Nurse" and a nameplate. A voice from
it's just that's just really funny because it has to be a green cross because of
because the red cross is a trademark, and so even though it's literally for medical purposes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just goofy to me. It's like, I don't know, it should be a red cross to teach. It's just dumb to me. I think it's dumb.
Yep. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large, and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns round on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings littering the desk. The smiling man. This man also has that guy from the classroom energy. Just...
How often does this guy pop up?
He pops up semi-frequently. Like, not all often, but, like, he's not your dad, the other doctor, or Iwanako, who literally never show up again.
Well, hello there. What can I do for you today?
He is young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who's heard this very same question hundreds of times. Yeah, fair.
What's on the computer screen over on the left-hand side?
Moldy bread.
Ugh.
Maybe cheese.
I wanted to say some kind of stylized anime girl. Like maybe a tiger girl or something.
Maybe cheese with some oregano on it. I don't know.
Yeah, can't tell.
No.
Why, yes, I am. It says so on the door. No. You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else.
Of course. I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao. His eyes light up with revelation, and he snaps his fingers.
Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right?
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes.
Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this part quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem.
The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Okay, guys, well, we are pretty much at time, and there is never a good place to save in this game, so we'll just stop here. So, create new save.
Oh boy.
It's a good spot to save.
Yeah, in the
It's
nursery.
not bad.
Yeah, it's literally just wherever we can find. So, as long as we're not in the middle of a big cutscene.
Yeah.
By the way, you can see the current scene on this screen and also the current music, which is A-O-I-O-U.
No, it's A-E-O-U.
So, anyways.
Oh, you.
Oh, you.
Oh, you.
Yeah, OU. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We will come back next time and continue on in Katawa Shoujo, the Misha route. Until then, like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch, and we'll see you all on the next game night.
I'm
Very
a
well.
bubbly anime girl. Bye.